When you activate your magnetism, your beauty, your superpowers, your je ne sais quoi, your talents, your skills, your abilities, your spiritual abilities, your whatever, fill in the blank, honey. When you bring all these online, let me tell you something. Get ready to have people coming out of the woodworks trying to duplicate and replicate not only what you do, but who you are. But let me tell you why. Welcome to Alcheminity, because turning pain into power is sexy. I'm your host, y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm your host, Miss Burgess, if you're nasty, okay? I am the queen bee of this here colony. This is a society of those of us who have had to learn how to turn our pain into power. Why? Because we've been through the most shit. All right, we've had to learn to turn things that would pit against us to work for us and with us. So if that sounds like your story, then you are in the right place. You are the alchemist. Again, welcome to Alcheminity. Now, let's get into this message. Everything y'all need to know is down in the description box: how to work with me, how to collaborate with me, how to partner with me, how to book me, how to become a member, how to order your copy of Activate, all that good stuff. All right, so let's get into this, y'all. Listen, when your powers come online, that shit is so attractive. It looks so yummy. It looks so juicy. It looks so good that people want it. People want what you have. People want who you are. They want to be you. You become a spiritual celebrity first. Okay, a spiritual celebrity, because spiritually and energetically, you're powerful, you're formidable, you're beautiful, you're magnetic, you're attractive. And from your spiritual abilities, this starts to pour out into your physical world, okay? It starts to pour through your eyes. It starts to pour through the way you walk, even the way you smell. Do you know that the way you smell is magnetic and attractive? We're going to get into that in another video. I can't talk about that here because this is a little bit too hot, too spicy, too yummy, too juicy for this. But listen, your energy is already yummy and juicy and spicy because you have activated your gifts. You've activated your purpose or your mission, or you're on the path to doing so. Maybe you're in your initiation phase right now. Maybe you're just coming online with who you are, coming into the knowledge of who you are and why you were born and why you came to this planet. And so once you start to awaken this stuff, you become juicy again, like a moth to a flame. Your light is turned on and people are drawn to that. But so much so than just being drawn to it, they want it. They yearn it. They are thirsty for it. They're hungry for it. And again, you become a spiritual celebrity. And just like celebrities in our day to day, when people go to their concerts, they're in awe of them, right? They're looking up at them. They're on their stage. And I can tell you, in the minds of most of the people in the audience, they're looking up at that celebrity and wishing they were them. Right? Wishing they could be like them, wishing they could look like them, wishing they could be them, wishing they could have their life. But let me tell you how deep this goes for those of you on this journey, right? The activated ones, the chosen ones, the 144, those of you here around the Alcheminity Society, okay, a part of this colony. It's even deeper for you, because there are people who see how juicy and yummy your energy is and would be willing to go to great lengths to take it from you, to be that. So much so that they would try to duplicate and replicate who you are. Try to look like you, try to be like you, try to walk like you, try to talk like you, hoping they could smell like you, right? They want to replace you. It isn't enough to try to just be like you. They want to be you. They want to replace you. And so what they'll do is they will try different things: hoodoo, voodoo, spells. There are even people who would try to go to God, pray on their knees. People who have gone to church, praying on their knees, paying tithe, asking God, please smite them. Don't let them win. God, let me win. There are people who are literally praying PRAY and PREY against you, right? And a lot of this, y'all, like, we say, oh, they're hating. Yes, a lot of it can be hate, but a lot of it is psychosis, people. right? Which is why I emphasize mental health and emotional intelligence when I talk about this, when I share this information with y'all. There were some folks that come into the comments section and say things like, you should really be careful what you're saying because people could take this the wrong way. And I'm thinking to myself, and what the fuck does that have to do with me? My work here is to share the knowledge, how people incorporate this knowledge into their day-to-day and into their life really has nothing to do with me. Because here's what I will tell you. This power that I talk about, this energy that I talk about, it is a God energy. It is a goddess energy, and it is very intelligent. This energy is not stupid at all. So for anybody who comes to Alcheminity trying to activate and turn these powers on inside of themselves or try to usurp this power from someone else, the only thing you're going to do is burn yourself up. The only thing you're going to do is bring harm to yourself because, again, we are working with alchemical fire. Fire can do two things. When you think about fire, think about it like this. The alchemical fire, when you think about alchemy, it is fire energy. It's the kundalini energy. It's the snake serpent energy that rises from our pussies, that rises from our wombs, from our vaginas. For my fellas, it rises from your cock, from your phalluses, right? You're working with the fire energy, and this fire can do two things, and it will do two things. It will consume and it will refine. So if you are not on a vibrational frequency to align with this energy that you are calling forward and activating and asking to come online, working with this fire energy will burn your ass up. So I'm not worried about people taking the knowledge and the ancient information that I share and using it in the wrong way. That has absolutely nothing to do with me, because what I do know is that spirit is so intelligent that for those who are not aligned energetically, it will harm them. It will not help them. Okay? So we'll just leave it at that. So let's get back onto it and into the message, y'all. Because y'all know I go off on a tangent. Listen, there are people who will go to great lengths. They try all the little tricks that they can to try to usurp your power, to try to dethrone you, to try to get you off of your path so that they can get on it. In an earlier video some time ago, I talked about destiny swapping and spell work, and this is a part of that. For those of you on this journey as an activated one, expect for people to try to do spells against you, to try to do spells against what you're activating, because once you activate, okay, their fear is that they will be done away with. And in a lot of cases, this is true. Unless they do the work on themselves to activate their own power. Yes, you coming into your power is a threat to opposing forces, because what that says is once you come into your power and then you are in a position of power, that's another thing. Once you come into your power, you start to step into positions of power. You start to step into leadership roles. You start to step into different positions in the world that will require you to be in the public eye, that will require you to make a lot of, decisions. It will require you to oversee different positions of power and things like that. It will require you to show up publicly. And so what that means is once you step into your power and once you activate, it will replace them, because they know that once you activate, you'll be able to see them. They know that once you awaken, that you will be able to see them. They will no longer be able to hide. Okay? Once you activate and awaken and come into your power and activate your power and your purpose and your beauty and your magnetism, they know that the spotlight will be on you. And because you are so aligned with your purpose and your mission, you know that part of your purpose and your mission is to call out the moles in the camp, right? There can be no moles in the camp, and they know that you are coming to seek whom you can devour. I love it. This is why people fear you. This is why people call you demonic and will call you evil, because of your gifts and your powers. For those of you who, have heard the stories from the Bible and stuff like that, I'm not a religious person, but I take what resonates and I leave the rest. Remember how they say Satan or the devil roams around the earth seeking whom he can devour? That's us. Right? That's you listening to this right now. You, we, us are the devils, are the demons that people fear. Why? Because we're activated in our power. Why? Because we call shit out. Why? Because we dare motherfucker to cross the line when it comes to our God-given powers, mission, and purpose. We become the devils and the demons because we take no shit. We're not coming to start no stuff. We're not walking around like our shit don't stink. Clearly not, because we've been through the most shit. What it really means is you are more discerning. You are more empathic. You can pick up on the bullshit, and they know it. So you become the evil, demonic one because you can see them, because you are activated. Okay. So anyway, your energy is so yummy. It's so juicy that people want it. They want to become it. They want to be like you. They want to walk like you. They want to dress like you. They want to smell like you. And there are some folks who would say, that's a form of flattery. And in some cases, it is a form of flattery. Just like you have, Beyonce lookalikes, Michael Jackson lookalikes, Janet Jackson lookalikes. That stuff is cute and it's fun. But those people know that they're playing dress up. Okay. Those people know that they're putting on a costume. All right. We know that. They know that. And they're okay with saying that that's what they're doing. We know it's for entertainment and it's for fun, because we know that's not the real Beyonce. We know that's not the real Cher. We know that's not the real Michael Jackson or the real Tupac. Right. We know that, and they know that, and they don't pretend to actually be them. But for those of you on this journey, people are going to dress like you and try to look like you, try to talk and walk and smell like you. And it won't be because they are flattered or a form of flattery. It won't be some sort of cosplay or costume. They will literally be walking around trying to go into business meetings, claiming to be you, using your name, trying to use your identity, trying to steal your identity, destiny swapping. Okay. This is how serious it is for you. And so they try to play all of these little tricks and these games and things like that, and hoping that they can usurp your power, hoping that they can take your place, hoping that somehow God will listen to them and give them your destiny instead of you fulfilling your own destiny. I had a dream one time, y'all. I just remembered I had a dream one time, some couple years ago, and I'm a dreamer. I dream prophecies. That's one of my superpowers as well. If anybody else here dreams prophecies, things that actually play out after you dream them, put it in the comments. I want to know, because a lot of us like to know we're not alone on this path. And as y'all know, we're not. But anyway, I had a dream a couple years ago. I was in the parking lot where I stay, and I was walking by, and there was a girl in front of me walking, and I was right behind her, and the trunk of my car was open. And she walks past, and there's a spotlight, a big old spotlight in the trunk of my car. And she's walking, and she looks in the trunk, and she's like, ooh, she look around, she grabs the spotlight out of my trunk and starts to try to haul off with it. And I said, hey, you. And she looked back, and I was like, put that back. It's not yours. And she was like, well, nobody was using it. I was like, I don't give a damn. Does it belong to you? Is it yours? You just took it out of the trunk of my car. Put it back. And she was so pissed and so angry. And she was begrudgingly putting it back slowly. And as she was putting it back, I woke up, right? What Spirit showed to me is that, and this has been a couple of dreams that I've had of certain, let me tell y'all another one in conjunction with this, another dream that I had. It was me, some other girl, and this guy, and there was this black chicken. And in the dream, the girl had some food that the chicken wanted. And what she did was threw these pebbles, this food onto me so that the chicken could pluck at me. What Spirit was telling me in both of those dreams was that, revealing to me, was that somebody wanted to steal my spotlight, steal my destiny, and was about to do it if I had not caught them. Right. And then the other was somebody putting black magic onto me, the food, throwing it onto me so that the black chicken can come and eat at me. Because in the dream, the chicken was chasing me, trying to eat this food, but it was eating at me because of the food. And so Spirit was revealing that somebody tried to do this hoodoo voodoo kind of stuff because they know what your destiny is and what your powers are long before you do. Because listen, you're still on this journey of awakening and becoming. You had no idea that there were so many moles in the camp, that there were so many people encamped around you that wanted what you had, and you didn't even know what you had, right? You weren't even fully aware of what your powers and your purpose was, but they did. They knew. And so they tried to usurp and dethrone you early on so that you never make it to the point of where you are now, so that you never make it to becoming an alchemist, so that you never make it to being here right now around the Alcheminity colony. But here's what I want to tell them, and here's what I want you to tell them in your spiritual mind, or what you need to tell them in their face if necessary. Okay. This is what I want you to tell them, and you can write this down, and I want you to put it in the comments as well. Tell them this: silly rabbit, these tricks are not for kids. Hello. Right? Silly rabbit, these tricks are not for kids, meaning those who are trying to use the power of alchemy to take from you, to kill you, to keep you stuck, to keep you stagnant, to keep you delayed, to keep you broke, to keep you brokenhearted, even break you out. Okay? Tell them those tricks are not for kids, because for those of you around this colony on this journey, your ancestors are literal spiritual goons. They invented this shit. It's kind of like people who try to come against you and do spell works against you. It's kind of like kitchen witches, right? They're going in there and they go get the ingredients to make up pancakes. But they have no idea that your ancestors are the ones who created the ingredients in the first motherfucking place. So tell them, silly rabbit, these tricks are not for kids. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this listen. I'm so glad. I'm just so happy that all of y'all are here. Thank you to the new subscribers. Hi, welcome to the colony. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all know the drill. Subscribe, like, share, comment, get your book. I'm sending out a book right now, sending it out to, what's my girl name? What's your name? Ashley in North Carolina. Shouts out to you, Ashley. Charlotte, North Carolina. Buckland. Thanks for ordering your copy of Activate. For those of you who haven't yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and get your copy. All right. Start there before joining my masterclass over on Patreon // Alcheminity. And also consider becoming a member here on YouTube. There is some juicy, spicy, yummy, orgasmic content that I can't post here publicly. So you're going to have to become a member to get access to that content. Anyway, I'll see y'all. I'll chat with y'all next time. Don't forget to donate. Cashapp, Zelle, what else? Everything is in the description box. Listen, enough donations. They're not coming in, y'all. Listen, y'all like this content. I need y'all to put your money where your fingertips are. You're thanking me in the comments, and I love it. I love your comments, but thank me with your money. I like money. All right, y'all. Ciao.